Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, of Furry Shades of Gay. And the last Let's Play, we did half of New Year's stories, and now we're gonna do the other half. And I'm gonna have to censor that. Alvin grumbles to himself as he walks to the coffee shop for his daily evening latte. Man, I feel so much better today than I did last week. Or yesterday for me. It's a nice day downtown, but with Marcus delaying Christmas scheduling over and over again for the last 2 weeks, and not even answering his phone today, it's almost impossible for Alvin to enjoy any of the lovely evening skies. Oh, it's at them. He has to answer those texts at some point. Should I send him a follow-up text? That's the thing I always hate. My thing is, give people like a couple of days or something, depending, but don't think about it too much, or else you'll get your knickers in a twist, you know? Is that too clingy? I feel like it might be, but I don't know. Yeah, I always hate that shit. He reaches the coffee shop, only to find the line goes all the way out the door and to the sidewalk, and it's decently packed line too. A line like this? Hell, screw it. There's another 1-2 blocks away. Maybe they're less busy. Plus, I really need a walk to calm down. Marcus, what the hell's going on? Did you drop your phone in the river? Nah, if you did that, you probably would have borrowed a friend's phone to call me. Well, the thing is, do you remember everybody's phone numbers these days? I barely remember my own. I don't know my father's or mother's, which would be a pain in the butt. Filled with concern and grumpiness, he slowly makes his way to another coffee shop. There's a nice place 2 blocks away. Or he needs his coffee. The festivities can wait. Notice I did go to the gym today, and I feel good for going to the gym. A bit tired, but it is what it is. Because it do be like that sometimes. No equipment. Doing a little political thing, like, I always find it weird when people kind of are like, it's Merry Christmas, motherfucker. It's like, I just say what time, or either Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Maybe not motherfucker, but like, I remember last Christmas, you know, a month ago, my parents, one of them is, man, my nose itches, is Republican, and the other one is Democrat light-ish, but wouldn't say. But still religious is like, it always seems to be funny when they go, when, somebody goes, they said Happy Holidays, and they're forcing people to say Happy Holidays, like, in corporations, like, really? Also, is he wearing his jumpsuits there? Man, must have really hecked off the IRS. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. My nose was just... there was just that little tingle in there. Alvin comes across the city main's Christmas display when he passes a small park. Yeah, he has to do community service in that for some reason. Some of the pine trees in front of the park are decorated, others are bare, and a few men are setting up inflatable snowmen. City workers or people in community service? Alvin notices a police officer drinking some coffee as he watches over the men. Community service people then. Well, it's good to see him doing something nice for the city. Just as Alvin's about to turn away from the displays, he sees Marcus stringing up lights on the huge tree in the center. He's half tangled up in the lights and is desperately trying to get him straightened out. He would actually be very good for decorating the tree because he's huge. What? Alvin sets his coffee quest aside and marches into the park and straight towards Marcus. He's too busy fiddling with the lights to see Alvin, so when he gets close enough, Alvin folds his arm and coughs. Marcus nearly drops the lights and staggers back in surprise. Oh, okay, this is embarrassing. Care to explain what you're doing here? I saw the officer over there. Okay, the reason I've been putting things back is because a few weeks ago, I threw a soda can out of the car window, and a cop was watching. One court appearance later, the judge makes me do 20 hours of community service. At least, there wasn't a fine on top of that, and I'm already 19 hours in. Yeah, but, even if they make you do community service, I don't think they make you, wear a prisoner uniform. Why didn't you tell me? I can't be your lawyer this time. What with us dating and all, but come on, a little heads up would have been nice. As grumpy as Alvin is, he does respect how Marcus immediately told the truth. Even after a few months on the job, he learned to recognize bullshit excuses from this kind of thing, and Marcus didn't give any, just straight admission of the facts. Nice. Or at least they can talk about it, at least. Well, they can, yeah. Maybe they'll talk later. So let's see. Okay, is there anything up here? Oh, there's that. Beans. I have a friend who is a blue wolf, and I can't help but, like, every time seeing these paws being like, that's them. Especially because I think they might have a foot fetish. I'm not sure. But to be honest, who doesn't? Got him. Would I like to be stepped on by people? I don't know. There we go. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time right here, and it's Christmas time right here, and there's some feet there. Merry Christmas, Christmas time. What happens if you do those? Like bigger explosion? Maybe. It's Christmas time right now. Ooh. And it's Christmas time here in Christmas Town, and I like Christmas, 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 Christmas. It's Christmas time right now. I did like spending Christmas at me mum's, and yes, I call her me mum, cause she's me mum. But what is I getting at? I don't know. I mean, I guess. Added a whole bunch of something. I'm not sure if my headphones are dying or something, but sometimes I only hear the sound in the left side. Like, I hear the music on the right, but then I would only hear the cheering on the left. I thought that if you knew I was going to court again, and this time for a reason, that you'd see me as, common criminal? Yeah, that. I am disappointed in you. Littering is not cool. But I can't really stay mad at you, and in that other case, you are innocent. so I can look past this, especially since you came out with the truth just now. But being a litter bug, not cool. So we're cool. Great. Hey, are you free You're free right now, right? Yeah, why? I was going to stay a bit longer to help these guys finish everything, but if you could give us a hand. Got it, count me in. Decorating Christmas with your boyfriend. Marcus gets the lights untangled and starts putting them on the tree. Can you even reach the top? Nope, but I can lift you. I'm sure you can. Alright. I'll put the topper on at the same time. Is that what that's called? Marcus hands Alvin the star and gently lifts him. In his steady arms, he slowly brings Alvin close to the top. And now that I have pinned you down, how do we discuss our holiday plans? Really? Yeah, first, the tree. I don't own one, so any ideas? We could steal one. My uncle has a plastic one we can use. It's 6 feet tall, and the box hasn't even ever been opened. And I can borrow lights from my cousin. He accidentally ordered 8 sets last year. And for ornaments? And do we really need ornaments? I think lights and a tree are enough. I do miss when I was kind of little and we would have this like Disney Mickey Mouse thing where like little guys would be pulled up on a sledge and then they would go around the tree. I don't know how they kept those things going around, but they would always get stuck. At least during my early or late 10s, early teens. At least the star-shaped treetop would be nice, like this one. I love those. Okay, for you, I'll find the biggest, shiniest star I can find. At least let me pay for half of it, and put this thingy on already. Yes, almost there. Alvin reaches his arms out and secures the star onto the very top of the tree. Bingo. That's my man. You can put down your man now. Oh, wait, the lights. They keep it at it until the park is all shiny and bright, and Marcus is a free man once again. Cute. What were the other ones? There was like the wolf. Was the wolf and the bratty guy here? I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've done these. Jake arrives at the mall and checks his schedule. Wow, he doesn't see... Oh yeah, the Doberman next to the big inflatable Santa decoration. This was the one I did for the quick look. Why doesn't he have a top on? Wait, he came here at 2 p.m., but the schedule said 3 p.m. Well, I know I have time to kill for an hour somehow. Wait, I have what now? Log? Well, now I have to kill an hour somehow. I'm not driving 15 minutes home and 15 minutes back, just to go home for half an hour. He starts aimlessly walking around the holiday-themed mall, reflecting on his relationship. He and the Doberman are only sort of dating, and it's mostly just occasional meetups for cozy moments and/or sex. And he wonders if he should try to take the relationship a bit further. And I still don't even know his name, even though I've been to his house a dozen times. Next you're gonna say you haven't smooched him. Do I even want to know? I think I would spoil that handsome mystery, but I need to know. Okay, also where's your shirt? Even though Jake wants to go shopping, he really wants to save that for Doberman. For now, he grabs the small snack from a coffee shop and sits around, checking emails on his phone. So many wieners. Well, I guess the only one he can do is that. A cascada? Christmas time, Christmas time, Christmas time is here. Singing off key like I do, because it's Christmas time. Christmas time, Christmas time. Christmas time is here, and it is Christmas time. Christmas time is here. Christmas tree is all I need. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm basically being Wolf Dad Duke by going I'm a dad, do things. Do the thing. Restlessness kicks in eventually, as he does the seat's uncomfortable plastic shape. So he gets up to wander around the mall again. He wanders past a collection of shoe stores and finds a collection of children and parents gathered around a huge Christmas display. On the other side of the display is a big mall Santa chair, and Jake can't quite easily see the Santa yet. Here's Big Quithmouth. Looks like they're all having fun. Maybe we should try and find someplace to shop that Doberman wouldn't be very interested in, though we do like a lot of the same things. And what do you want for Christmas, young lad? Wait, he talks? He talks! A pet fish, a big one, with lasers! Okay, that's actually a great Santa voice. He's absolutely killing it. And see what this guy looks like. Does he have the mall Santa look too? Jake walks forward and peeks at the mall Santa. He's not overweight, and he's actually quite muscular. Then Jake looks up to his face. I mean, can you see if a person's muscular there? I mean, if they were standing up and they had, some sort of shape, then maybe. I don't know. But Santa uniform doesn't exactly exude, definition. No way. The Doberman's the mall Santa? And he has the best Santa voice I've ever heard. I bet he was going to finish his shift and take off the costume before I arrived. The Doberman looks at Jake and waves at him, then gets back to greeting the children. Huh, I guess this is the first time he's actually talked in front of me. I guess it's not worth neglecting his job to keep up the silent game. Makes sense. At least he knows when to keep going and when to stop. Approach or let him get on with it. Santa, boyfriend Santa, Santa, boyfriend Santa. He's my boyfriend and Santa, Santa boyfriend time. And he's a Santa boyfriend, is a Santa Claus. And he's got some meaty paws because he's Santa Claus. Ho ho, Merry Christmas, he is Santa Claus. Well, you guys aren't being like horribly being like, I'm gonna unsubscribe to GameWolf because he's being too silly. Ho ho, he's a Santa Paws and Claus. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, Christmas dog. Ho ho ho, a Christmas time. Ho ho ho, it's a Christmas, it's Christmas time. Oh god, I actually am being Wolf Dad Duke. I don't want to be a... Actually, I kind of do want to be a dad. Does that mean people have to call me daddy? I don't know. Hmm. Oh no, we're so close to dying. Gay thoughts are over. Well, we'll give this thing a 1 because it... I mean, it's not long, but whatever. So close. Gay thoughts are over. I shouldn't bother him. The kids are waiting for their presents. Heck, I'm gonna have to censor that part too. I should probably just take a bunch of pictures so that I can be like, do. Yes, children. And our pervert being like, I'm not gonna be wearing any shirts. I always found it weird when I was a kid and, like, you'd go to the gym or something like that, and you just have those old fuckers with their, like, dicks out, and it's like, could you, like, there's children about. Can you not read a newspaper while doing that, or something? Because I'm the children. Like, I change, like, in public at a gym, but it's like, you know, I take off my clothes, I put on swimming trunks. I don't dilly-dally with my willy-wally out. Oh, we got an achievement. Do you see that? No. Oh. I remember doing Kima Coliseum stuff again. To get up to things, I'm just gonna do this. And it's like, man, that's... Even though when the first time I did the bear fight, I got it, it's just like so weird how when I did it this time, it's like, wow, this is really hard, because you have to get like a whole bunch of combos, or else you like automatically fail. Anyways, well, I might as well say hello. And what better way to do it than to get in line like a weirdo? The line's a little shorter than it was a minute ago, so Jake enters behind a few families. It gradually moves up, and the Doberman doesn't react to Jake's presence, continuing to talk to the children, listening to their wishes, and give them a good Mall Santa experience. I wonder if it will actually talk to me, or just the usual grunts and short noises. Finally, it's Jake's turn. He approaches the Doberman and sits on his lap. Oh, ho, ho! Hey, I have a question for you. On your list, wait. On your list, does it say, wait. On your list, does it say I'm a good boy, or a bad boy, or a good boy? Jake gives the Doberman a hug. The Doberman picks up his comically large list of random names, squints it, and then eventually points his finger at one of the lines. Aha! The Doberman nods, and then he sifts through his pocket before pulling out a small piece of coal and handing it to Jake. Everyone else in the line laughs, but Jake gets the message as the Doberman gives him a wink. Oh, Santa Claus gonna be coming down your chimney tonight, bruh. Emergency coal situations like this. What a damn good mall Santa. Well, I'll work on it. See you later, Santa. Jake pockets the coal and leaves Doberman alone for now. And I hope he makes good on that bad boy promise. If I don't get a spanking tonight, I'll be extremely disappointed. Ho ho ho. Also, I should probably click all the time just to be sure that, I make sure that I censor that. Has all been wholesome except for the one with the slut, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, this year's winter has turned out great. It snowed suddenly, as if it had been happening to this place every year for 6,000 years. What? I don't understand that. More importantly, as he sits on the bench in the snowy park and waits for his beloved to come over. Yes, beloved sounds quite right. Ah, perhaps I'm too early. Of course, I should have come later. On the other hand, it could have been perceived as if I was not interested in the date. But that, of course, is not. Oh Lord, why is it happening to me all the time? Why do I feel so foolish, awkward, shy, weird? We're just... oh Lord. A ray of sun has broken through the snow cloudness. The snow clouds illuminate Azzie's nose in a bit of a subtle mockery, as if hinting that he should not be worried. Azzie sneezes and immediately apologizes. I'm sorry for sneezing. Snow? Oh, right. We've known each other for the longest time possible. It's just... I'm just used to the way things used to be. No, I do not want to say that things are worse now. Much, much better. But I'm still not used to it. Oh, it's getting much colder here. Rowley creeps through the snow quietly. He is still quite far away to call out to him, but close enough to hear most of the curious monologue, and he chuckles softly under his breath. Not used to it. So, that's how it is. I wonder if this also applies to the morning coffee in bed, and the rest of the bed-related changes. I don't remember hearing complaints about both things. Alright, all's fair in love and war. Let me hear what else he has to say. Rowley hides behind a tree, still far enough to not be noticed, in hopes to overhear a few revelations, but Azzie is silent and rubs his flushed cheeks with his palms intently. If I hang around like this for much longer, he will freeze and leave. That's gonna be a failure for sure. I am too interested in the date already. How often did they do things? Cause error check. Early State is behind the tree, undecided. He clearly doesn't want to ruin the beautiful day. And besides, Azzie's flushed cheeks tell him that he's in time to get out of his hiding and get a thermos full of hot coffee from under his coat. But he is too curious. Maybe Azzie will say something else about them. Came out from the tree, wait a bit longer, and he'll be like, I hate my new boyfriend. We do acts of carnality. Just thinking of that one episode of The Simpsons, like Treehouse of Horror thing, and what's her name's being like, oh, the witches will make us do wanton acts of carnality. And then, old time Ned Flanders like, yeah, that'll be the day. That's beans. Christmas time is Christmas time. Time for Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Christmas time is here. It's Christmas time right now. It's Christmas time right now. Riley sneaks closer and closer until he finally gets an idea that seems amazing to him, and he flops onto the snow just a couple of steps away from their favorite bench. Hello. As he turns around, at the sound of his voice, his eyes widen. Riley, what are you? Why have you suddenly decided to lie in the snow? Look closer. Oh, swimming in snow. I believe this style is called butterfly. Angel. What are you calling me? Riley laughs and only flaps his arms wider, making the snow angel wings bigger. The thought that crosses his mind makes him laugh. It looks like Azzie is completely unaware of this winter form of having fun. No, yes, of course, but I'm not talking about the snow. Look, I'm waving my arms. Oh no, wait, Riley is doing that. In the snow, and these prints look like wings. The whole point is, it's fun. Do you get it? You know what fun is, right? Just this thing you do. Dancing, like this thing you do dancing. It was for educational purposes. And it was fun. Well, you are probably right, but my dear, I'm already cold, and I do not think that lying in the snow. Just come here, and I will work a little miracle. Teeny tiny one, just for you. As he looks at Riley, rolling in the snow, it's just a bit confusing. The weather is really nice, but it's really cold already. However, Riley looks very convincing. You always know how to tempt me with different things. By the way, you were the first. In what? Tempting. Ah, now that's a memory to tell. If you dare claim that it wasn't serious once again, I will even manage to get offended. Oh right, what should I do? Lie down next to me. As he comes closer and looks down at Riley, satisfied, lying in the snow, the wind that has suddenly picked up is rather cold, and he shivers and rubs his palms to keep warm. Is this a good idea to lie down in the snow when it's already cold? Better to leave for a warmer place. Claws? I mean, yeah, that was stupid. Well, bugger. I should have thought that, stuff and things. Time is here. We might get snow here in Texas, like, soonish. Like in a day or two? I don't know. We have to see. Which I definitely know is gonna make people be like, aha, this thing doesn't exist. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, wait until we get our first, until this coming summer, and you're gonna be like, what do you mean we lost power again because it's too hot? And I'll be like, duh. And I was gonna say something about my possible new work thing, and it's like, yeah, probably shouldn't say that stuff. Mainly that I'm possibly gonna get employment in place. Though what that employment is kind of interesting. Let's do that. Wieners, you say? Cool. Yay! Azzie and Riley lay down in the white snow together, and though Azzie's expression is still filled with doubts, he realizes that he is no longer cold. It really seems like a miracle. So, what shall I do? Just wave your arms in the snow, so that you make the shape of wings. You know, just like an angel. Imagine that. I know. I have just never done this before, that's all. Riley laughs, catching Azzie's hand and intertwining their fingers together. Fluffy snow gleams and quickly shapes under their well-coordinated movements. I wonder how many wings you can fit on one angel. Well, you know, there's that whole thing about being able to have 1,000 angels dance on the head of a pin or something, which is like, what were you guys smoking when you were at that? Huh. There are angels and a pinhead. You got it all wrong. Ah. Yeah, he's referencing that. And you're right. This really is fun, Riley. Azzie's voice turns serious and wistful again as he squeezes Riley's hand tighter, peering into the cloud sky. Yes? I thought of maybe we should spend Christmas together? What would you say? Oh, if it's not the first one, okay. Remember that awful spectacle? Oh, no, really, no more hay and donkeys. We can also skip the ducks part. Oh, but I love the ducks. Unless I bake one. Well, you know, with apples. I have already prepared a present for you. Just how you like it. Murderously exclusive. Oh, really? Oh dear. But what is it? Surprise. A surprise full of horrible typos. Everything as you like it. Ducks full of typos? As he smiles and closes his eyes, lying in the snow and making snow angel hands, hand in hand with someone you love, with all your heart and soul, turned out to be just as wonderful as everything else. Yes, you really do know what I love. I also know who you love. Oh, really? Who is it? Me, of course. Let me think. Hey, I guess you are right. That's right. I also think that the feeling's mutual. Facts. They get up after a while and, laughing, shake off the snow, head towards Azzie's bookstore to have a cup of cocoa by the fireplace. In the park, the silhouettes of two angels on the snow, connected by wings, remain untouched for a long time. Well, we are a bit over time, but that's fine because the previous one was under time. So that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. We've completed the entire game! Except maybe, you know, going back to some of these things and doing that, like, little extra thing. Where, like, if you do everything, then you get, like, a little thingy right down there. Hyena? Hyena. But that's not going to... Well, I guess that's the end of this Let's Play. But, you know, because we're doing these in sequence, we're going to see what's happening on the next thing. Which is... Ooh, Christmas came, and so did I. What was the other one called? Because we're doing, like, the first ones of each one. Yes. I just don't like that angle where she has her teeth like that, because it looks weird. Does this, like, match correctly? We'll just have to see. What is that 42 scale to window? I guess you have to do it to, that. Please have that week. There we go. Sex and the furry titty. Basically the first of it, because I'll do like Furry Shades of Gay, then Sex and the Furry Titty, then Furry Shades of Gay 2, and then Sex and the Furry Titty 2, and then Furry Shades of Gay 3, and then Sex and the Furry Titty 3, and all that stuff. Though of course everything's going to be heavily censored because, you know, YouTube. But I do kind of want to look at what we got for the future. Oh yeah, we did that one, extracurricular studies with the lovely dumpy lady. Oh, I'm gonna have to censor that too. And that. Let's see, we got boob rats, plumbers, somebody just having a whole bunch of fun, and they want to die young, Quithmouth, and Beats episode. So, and this Let's Play. So comment, guys, I like comments, empty like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay or neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And until next time, another Let's Play. I'm me, GamerWolfSix, of some other game, I mean this one. So, thanks and see ya. I'm gonna have to censor quite a bit. Oh well. Bye.